People, check out these amazing sponsors at the Beeline Entertainment.
This is Aaron Peavy. This is my buddy Butch. We wrote a book called The Rhino That Dreams. You can find it on Amazon. Search for the title, The Rhino That Dreams.
Attention to the East Coast film industry community.
Brand new events coming to the Bedford Film Festival. For information on sponsorship, location, and much more, visit bedfordfilmfestival.com. That's right, get more W. That Generalist energy drink mix that's going to power you through your gaming, content creation, whatever you're doing. It's there for you. Enter that promo code BrianB and get 10% off your order today. Get more W, get more power. Brand new season of the Allegedly Credible podcast. Check out Lady Faye and Mello Supremo. Great topics, great conversation. Check out Chef Q Purdy of Mama Doe's Cajun and Creole Cafe. That's right, amazing food that can be shipped straight to your door from her website. Check out Chef Purdy at the Bayou Gator Crawfest at the Blue Earth Plaza, April 28th and 29th. Be there. Get your tickets today.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are the only one. 'Cause there's something special about you.
People, what's good? What's happening? What's going on? Yo, it's me, Brian B. Back at it. Yo, I got so many different lights since I'm over here looking over here. I don't even know. There's a camera right here. Camera right here. Yo, what's good, y'all? It's Sunday night, so you know what time it is. We back at it. It was Mommy's Day last week, so I didn't get to do the episode I wanted to do, which I kind of forgot. Yo, the holidays just sneak up on you. Walmart changes the holidays immediately. It'd be Christmas and then it's Easter 5 minutes after. Yo, we back on the line. This is Live on the Line. And I want to thank everybody who's been coming on and, sharing the show with us. All the crazy topics. Like I said, we kind of back at, kind of the interesting stuff people like to talk about because they don't like to talk about it, but they like to have people talk about it and then they want to hear about it. But in case you guys don't know, let me just make sure I have it lined up here. I'm going to make sure I play it the correct way because this is
a breaking news report. Breaking news.
People, it's time to get live on the line. And we are live.
That's right, we live on the line. Thank you guys so much for tuning in every Sunday, 9 p.m. We will be here in this chair, whether I'm by myself or if I got a crew of people in here talking with me. Tonight, we might have a full house. I'm hoping we got a full house. I got a couple guests right now. They're in the waiting room. We about to pick them up. But, ladies and gentlemen, introducing somebody who's been on the show. He's been pretty regular at this point. I'm really enjoying it, yo. We finding more people every day to kind of join different conversations and stuff like that or whatever, and it's still going. So if y'all want to join, please, if you're watching this live right now, yo, hit me up. I'll definitely be glad to add you to the panel, talk about things you want to talk about, leave some, descriptions of things that you like, that you're interested in, whatever, we could definitely do that. But introduce the first to the team. Tonight, we got my boy, Mr. Kyle. Eric, what up, Kyle?
What's going on, B? What's going on, yo?
Bro, chilling. And then we got a newcomer, but, yo, we've been kind of getting down, and he actually inspired me. I was on his show this week, and, he came on with us the last time. We were talking that recklessness. We were talking that craziness last time. About stanky private parts and shit like that. Yo, we got my boy Don. Now I'm about to call his real name. We got Tank from the TikTok podcast. What up, Tank? Oh man. See, he remember. Oh, I think you muted. Let me get you. All right, unmute. You gotta unmute yourself. I see what you had there.
What's going on? I did it again, man. I got. I'll be too excited, man.
That mute button's a bitch, man. I know.
It hate me.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. Yo, guys, welcome to the convo today. Very excited to get on the line every week, bro. It's like a party, man. I start playing the music and stuff like that. Believe it or not, I was like falling asleep like 20 minutes ago or whatever. And I'm like, man, listen, I was live on the line, bro. We gotta wake the fuck up now. But how's the room, man? How's the room? We got some more people joining us in a little while. How's the room right now?
Yeah, everything's cool and everything's cool with me. Can't complain.
Yeah, good weekend.
Yeah, pretty good hot. Weekend. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It was a pretty nice day today. About a nice 72. A little bit of wind. I was at a friend's kid's birthday party, and they were trying to get some stuff together when we got there. Right as they were putting up the banner, the wind picked up, and it just completely derailed part of the banner as they were taping it onto the little gazebo.
Yeah.
At that point, they were like, you know what? We quit. Everybody else knows what this is, so.
Hey, listen, I was just going to say, when you said that, I remember being a kid and going to the birthday parties and, either your parents having the barbecues in the backyard. Them shits was the best, bro. All your cousins coming over and stuff like that or whatever. All that good ass food. You didn't eat when you was a kid, though.
I was talking about that the other day, man. Man, I as a kid used to complain about sitting at the kids' table. Like, man, I want to be with the grown folks. Now you might be all grown. Hey, man, let me go back to the kids' table, man. Let me go back.
We talk kid stuff now at the grown shit. We talk about Batman, everything. We don't even talk about real shit. We gonna talk about bills and shit.
Well, we're nerds and we've grown up, so that's
for real.
We're a bunch of nostalgic kids,
But guess what? Speaking of DC, last episode of Flash coming on this week ever.
I know.
Oh, man, I'm gonna cry.
I'm gonna cry.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't watched it. I haven't been watching it, man. Ever since season 8, I started seeing when his son came and the other shit or whatever. And I was over it a little bit, bro. I was over it a little bit.
Every episode,
it's been up and down for years. I've stuck with. That's one of the few shows I've stuck with for straight up 9 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it first came on, up to the Zoom episode, the Savitar episode, season, I stayed watching it. I'm caught up. I actually rewatched it on Netflix just to kind of get all the way caught back up. It was a good show. It was a really, really, really good show. Yeah. But it did start to kind of drag out, man. With when Cisco left, and I was like, oh man, fuck this, man.
I think
Cisco's my boy.
Every season was watchable. Except all seasons I probably wouldn't want to watch again. Season 7. I didn't like season 7, but every other season, I some better than others, but it was all a good show overall.
Yeah,
I can't remember every single one. I usually remember it from who they were fighting and stuff like that or whatever, and that was what I enjoyed. And then the crossover events were cool at first, and then they started to kind of layer down a little bit.
Yeah. My favorite show on the CW had already ended because they just straight up canceled it without it giving it any kind of resolution. Mine was the Legends of Tomorrow, and reason why
did they cancel that?
They canceled it in the middle of an arc.
Oh shit!
They had just done an ending where Booster Gold had showed up, and he was played by Donald Faison, and I was like, yo. He's finally up here. Next thing you know, canceled.
Yeah,
done.
I ain't gonna lie. The first 3, I watched all the shows too. The Legends, the first 3 seasons was really good, especially season 2. After that, it just fell off of me. I kept watching it because I liked some of the characters on there, but after that, it just turned too much into a comedy show for me. It felt like a bootleg Guardian of the Galaxy, bro. It just felt like it was no action no more. It was like, what's Sarah in her suit? Where's Ray in his suit? Where's Firestorm? It put all that. It was just a whole bunch of comedy.
I definitely understand exactly what you're talking about, bro. You know what I was thinking about? Well, 2 things on that topic. I was thinking about that the other day when I was watching what the hell is it called? Ant-Man. I watched the new Ant-Man finally because I haven't been rushing. I haven't been rushing to see the Marvel movies recently because ever since Endgame, I saw Doctor Strange. That was okay. But it wasn't I wasn't engaging, it wasn't building to nothing. It was just like a movie. And then I saw Ant-Man. Ant-Man was really okay. But I was in the middle of it. I'm like, yo, what the hell am I watching? Am I watching fucking Marvel? I'm watching Star Wars, yo. Everything is starting to look like Star Wars, bro. Everything. And I'm like, damn, Disney is just like, tying everything in together. And I'm over Disney owning everything. Like the shit is getting boring, man. Everything's cutesy, bro.
You say that.
Everything's cutesy. I'm fucking over it.
It's funny that you say that. So you know how they have controlling stake in Hulu right now, right?
Yep.
Like they don't own it outright, but they own like 70-some%. So we already say that Hulu is Disney. Well, they might be forced because the other half is owned by Comcast. Well, Disney might be forced to buy it outright.
Oh, for real?
At the price, at whatever price Comcast is asking for their stake.
Oh man, yeah, Comcast. I didn't know how much shit Comcast owned. Comcast owned a lot of shit.
Comcast, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I used to work for Xfinity, so that's where I found it out. But I didn't realize that. Same shit.
I've only seen Spider-Man and Doctor Strange. I haven't seen anything else yet.
Yeah.
As far as Marvel, because I still ain't seen Ant-Man yet. I definitely want to go see Guardian of the Galaxy. I heard it's like the best movie since Endgame.
That's really? What a lot of people. That's what a lot of people were saying.
Yeah, they were all pretty. The second one was okay. The first one was really good. That shocked me
Thor. I say Thor too. Thor: Love and Thunder. I wouldn't see that too.
I'll throw that. If I made that, I would have threw that shit out. When I fucking made that shit. Horrible, bro.
I mean, it wasn't that bad. It was better than the first and second one. I would watch that before I watched it. The first, second was trash.
No way.
I'll never watch the first and second one again. Bro. Ragnarok, one of the best Marvel movies all time.
Ragnarok.
One of the best movies all time. But after that, I put Love and Thunder out of those 4 movies. After first and second one, I'll never watch the first and second one again. They were both trash.
I've been taking my time with Thor because Ragnarok to me was peak. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But in Love and Thunder, I love the title of Love and Thunder because it just sounded so 80s. It sounded so 80s metal. You know?
But old girl was just dying through the whole movie. That was the whole fucking point of it. I was over it, bro. I couldn't.
I was mad about Gordon Godbutch because I love Christian Bale, man.
Yeah,
and they messed that up. I like, how you gonna have the Godbutch on here? He only killed one person on screen.
That's because it's Disney, bro.
I was like, bro, that's crazy.
Whoever they got writing, like whoever you have writing these things and okaying the scripts, that was a problem. But now they're on strike. So what you gonna do? So
they're gonna do that shit that we was doing on Jay show, the Chat GBT.
The Chat GBT.
Chat GBT. I don't know no
technology. Now for DC,
are you a Fast and Furious or Transformers fan?
You said me?
Yeah.
I'm by default Transformer because I never really got into Fast and Furious. I think I want to see like one movie. I think I want to see like one movie out of the Fast and Furious series. But Transformer, I've seen almost all of them. I think it's something to do.
Oh damn! I never realized we got a guest in here. We got somebody else on. I don't know. The screen is I'm small. I can't see guests anymore. Hey Sheila, you hear us in here killing time? We got a newcomer in here tonight, guys. We got another female panelist. We haven't had a new female panelist in a little while. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage. She's gonna tell us all about her show and who she is today, Miss Sheila. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't give a last name.
Mr. Man over there knew who I am. What's up?
What's
going on,
everybody? What's the deal? What y'all talking about tonight?
Well, we gonna we have a very interesting show to do. I'm trying to kill some time to get some people that's scraggling along, whatever, getting in the thing. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about some shit tonight. But right now, Sheila, I want to give you the floor a little bit. You're the newest comer to the panel. You've never been on the panel before. Welcome. This is Live on the Line. I'm your host, Brian B. And I'm glad to have you. What's up? What show you coming from?
Mine is called Rags to Riches podcast because I am trying to get to the riches and leaving the rags. So, and it's more about empowering Black voices. So it's no like sock topic. So anybody can get on. Not just Blacks, but that's my main. Talk about entrepreneurship, talk about if they're authors, if they've been through any depressions or shelves, so anybody that wants their voices to be heard can be on Rags to Riches.
Got you. Okay,
Excellent,
that's what's up.
excellent.
That's definitely what's up. This is we got Kyle in the room. We got Tig and Tig Talks in the room. Oh yeah, you know somebody who's familiar? You familiar in here?
We know each other. You brought my girlfriend yet? I've been waiting on it.
I'm trying, dog. I'm trying to get you in there.
I know. It's hard. It's cold out here. It's a hard world out here. It's hard.
It's
cold.
It is. Gotta find somebody good though. I ain't gonna put you with anybody. It gotta be somebody that's down to earth. That's gonna be for you now. I can't put you.
Definitely that. Yeah, that's cool. And that's one of the things about, recently I've been really big on trying to get this this networking, group put together. Me and Kyle have known each other for a while now. Me and Tig just met each other, and Sheila, we just met each other because awkward situation. You got my last name. I don't know if you family. I still don't know.
We might be cousins.
We could be, we don't know until we know. But I've just been trying to really connect with everybody because I've been doing this for 3 years now, and the biggest thing that I've had the most fun, has been meeting people and networking and learning people's stories and stuff like that or whatever. And Absolutely. It's I'm really trying to press it hard now. I want it to come together. I want us to be able to get on these lives and talk and have different opinions. I was on Tig's show arguing with somebody I didn't even know. We was over there going at it. But it was fun, right? It was fun. It was you had different opinions. We were able to speak. It was easy, you know what I'm saying? And I love this shit. So I'm definitely glad to have you. Glad to have you on.
Glad to be here.
Yes, thank you so much. We got a couple more people that's coming in, but they're gonna figure out when they get here exactly what we're talking about tonight. Kind of branching off of what I just said with on Tig's show. We literally were talking about a lot of interesting things or whatever, and I can't remember exactly what some of the topics were, but I know one was Steve Harvey and Jay, what's his name, Jay Duran or whatever his name is.
It was John Moran, and then we was talking about Lizzo and her beauty standard comments. That's what started that argument. That's started
the one right there.
Yeah,
I like Lizzo. Nah, I like her. I do.
Yeah. I don't got a problem with Lizzo. But
you know why I like her so much though? Because she's so confident. She's confident in her own skin. She don't give a damn what nobody say, how they feel about her. She doesn't. Now you got to give it, because a lot of times when we look at females in industry, they got this Coca-Cola bottle and she just she giving up for the big women. Hey,
but I think
plus size though.
I think me too. Shit. but here's the thing.
Hey, don't leave me out.
I think that's the reason why, that we were having such a good conversation, and even why I thought of this, this topic I want to talk about tonight. I think it's a misconception with Lizzo, man. I think that I think because it seems like she is being confident because she talks about it. But if you really think about it, it doesn't seem like she's confident because she's always complaining about it. So it's when you're confident about something, you're a big girl, you're proud to be a big girl, that's fine. But when you're constantly making, critiques and judgments about everybody else, how they see you, how you want to be seen, how confident are you? Because if you're establishing yourself as confident and you are confident, you don't have to represent yourself as what you are. You just are who you are. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's what we was arguing on my show. We weren't arguing.
I agree.
We weren't arguing her confidence. We were just arguing the message that it sent out to everyone. Whether it's confident or not,
I understand that, but to me, I think she's more she knows she's in the industry. She know people gonna talk about her, and I think some comments just get to her, so she kind of loses her way there. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I think it is. I think she's confident, but whenever you have millions of people bashing you, you're gonna lose yourself somewhere.
Yeah. Okay. Keep in mind, she's still human.
We're gonna talk.
And there's a difference between a few people talking about you and that don't know you. And the next thing you know, you on a global scale.
Oh yeah,
the whole freaking world got something to say. Oh, she wore a certain dress. There's an article about it. She freaking played a ancient flute that people didn't think she should play. There was an article about it.
People always got their criticism.
She's taking criticism from freaking politicians. Like is she's taking criticism from freaking politicians on a almost global scale. Give me a break. You know,
I mean, yo, listen, but that's what you step into, human or not, though. That's what you step into when you choose to be a public figure. Yo, you take it with the job.
That's true.
Listen. One time, and I was working. This ain't nowhere near no damn Lizzo or nothing like that. This is literally, I was working at a supermarket, and it was overnight. And there was this old guy that was my like the floor manager. Used to manage all the guys who do their the stock the shelves and all that shit or whatever. And I was a manager up front. The grocery stockers. And I was a manager up front, the cashiers and stuff like that. So every day the store manager would come in the morning, and I'd have like a meeting. Like he'd have a meeting, and then I'd have a meeting. So I used to feel bad for the overnight manager of the stockers and stuff like that, because I'd be like, oh damn, Albie needs some help. Like I'm trying to help. So I'd be doing shit like, yo, somebody called out, fuck it, I'll go and help you. I was the guy, and there was other girls up there, and they weren't really trying to do that. So I used to always try to help Albie. But my boss would tell me, like, yo, but you're supposed to be doing your own shit. And I'm like, yeah, but Albie is this, he's that, he's short-handed, he's got this. And I'll never forget what he said to me. He looked at me and say, yo, check this out. That's Albie's job. He gets compensated well for his job. His responsibilities come with that compensation. So if you want the glitz and you want the glamour and you want the recognition, you have to be able to accept the fact that people are going to critique you and people are going to talk about you. I'm not saying it's easy. What I am saying, it is a part of the job. So you can't use that as an excuse every time that something happens, because she chose to be in that situation. So she's going to have to figure out a way to deal with it. And that's what we were talking about on Tig's show, about how as a public figure, she is representing something that isn't truthful, with that being big is healthy, or being big is the right way to be. You can be comfortable, but it isn't right. And that's what we were kind of debating on his show.
Yeah, we were talking about the health part of it.
What makes it not right?
Because it's unhealthy.
What makes it not right, though?
Because it's unhealthy.
What is unhealthy? Because of her weight?
Being fat. Oh, yeah.
Because of her weight?
Unhealthy.
Oh,
yeah.
You
of course.
know that there are
that's
healthy, right?
Huh?
You do know that there are big people that are healthy. They've gone through checkups. They've surprised the heck out of doctors.
Yeah.
You know?
How much of a rarity is that, though? Honestly,
it's not.
It definitely is. It definitely is.
She's comfortable in her own skin.
But
that's what I like right now. This is what I like Google right here. Fact checkers. Listen, bro. There's no way. I can talk with 50 people.
If she's comfortable with herself, who is anybody else to say anything
what nobody's
about her?
See, this is why we were debating. This is why we're
debating.
Okay,
but because if it was a smaller girl doing the things that Lizzo was doing, it would be no problem.
It's not about that.
That's
not.
So what
is she? Because she's comfortable.
No, it's not about that.
This is why we were debating. Yeah,
I'm understanding that y'all saying about her health, but I mean that's something she got to deal with.
It's not about her necessarily. It's just about in her position, the message she sends out, because she has a lot of like all fans. So it's like basically when we talk about my show, like the message you send out, you telling all these little girls that look up to you, like it's okay to be unhealthy. It's okay to be unhealthy. Like it's just like it's a scientific fact that we have a lot of weight on you that causes health problems, especially as you get older. That's what we was talking about. We want to talk about her dancing or nothing like that. I don't have no issue with that. Like that's what she want to do. Is what she want to do. That's what she wanted. Like I'm not judging her for that part. It was just like that.
Well, I'm pretty sure she knows. I'm pretty sure she knows about her health. I mean, she's okay with it. Then,
guys, we got one more added to the team. Real quick.
Because it's nothing.
See, look at the conversation. We just getting started, and we already on the debate team right here. This is over past. This is even what we're gonna talk about tonight. We got even more than we're gonna debate tonight. And welcome to the stage. We got Miss CL from the Pussy Talks podcast. What up, CL?
What's up?
Welcome back,
fuckers. Well, I'm in the building. How y'all doing tonight?
Chilling.
Doing well yourself.
I'm good.
Hey.
I know y'all was talking about fat and then fuck. I don't know what we talking about, but I'm here.
Talking about everything. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yes. See how somebody I wanted a diverse panel on for this episode because it's going to be interesting, and we're probably going to clash on this one a little bit on different ways, but it's cool because it's what the shit is for, yo. We open discussion, yo. Everybody's got their opinions, and you might learn something. You might stay to yourself. You might want to keep your opinion, but that's why I like open discussion because I personally am not somebody. I don't feel like I am. I really don't think I am. That's like I'm stuck in my mentality. I can be persuaded. It won't be easy to persuade me. I would just need to be persuaded, if that makes sense. So if you tell me something and it makes some sense and it's reasonable to understand, I'm gonna be like, okay, let me take that into consideration and see what's up. I'm not gonna just stay to my own thought just because I feel like that's what I'm supposed to do. And I think that's the important factor to kind of acknowledge when you're having conversations with people, because everybody has an opinion, usually it's based off of, what you know or what you've learned and shit like that or whatever, but you can't be stuck in your opinion to the point where it's like, well, whether you don't want to be challenged, in different ways. And that's going to be a big part of what we talk about tonight. But I'm glad to have you guys here. Lizzo, yeah, we were just talking about Lizzo, her being confident in herself. That's beautiful, yo. Nobody's disputing that. I don't think, at least I'm definitely not.
I find the bitch obnoxious. I'm gonna just be honest with you.
Oh shit, she got a whole different view.
Respectful. I'm just speaking my truth to you because you said this was a safe place.
Yeah. Please speak.
Please speak.
I find the bitch obnoxious, and the reason why I find her obnoxious is because it's look at me, I'm fat. Look at me, I'm fat. I'm like, bitch, Missy Elliott been fat, and guess what? We fuck with Missy, big Missy and little Missy.
She looks nice. We're not gonna tell her. She got health issues too now.
Missy Elliott never had I'm fat.
She had stuff she could not control.
Right. We never had Missy Elliott never had to say I'm fat for us to love her. We just love Missy. So why the fuck you gotta keep pushing your fatness on us? Either we gonna love you, bitch, or we gonna hate you. That's my only issue with Lizzo.
That was my point too. That was the same thing I was saying.
I like her, and I love her confidence. I like her, and I love. I mean, if she does keep saying she's fat, it's because everybody else says it too. So she's gonna. I feel like she's gonna continue to say, "I'm fat," because everybody else say, "Oh, you're fat. So hey, why not join everybody else that's calling me fat?
We see that she's fat. We see that. Stop pushing it on us. We love your fat ass. I want to publicly say, Lizzo, we love your fat ass. We ain't got to keep rehashing that you fat. We see that you fat, bitch. But I love you. But
don't you know?
She keeps saying it.
Isn't that how people can we all agree? A lot of times is where when somebody's kind of
like gay people coming out, I'm fat, bitch. We already see it.
You don't gotta announce that shit, right? But isn't that like what some people do as a kind of a defense mechanism when they aren't really secure in themselves? Like they'll keep establishing it to make you think that they are, or at least to get to it first. When somebody says, "Oh, I'm fat," and they'll say it because you want to get to it before somebody else can kind of identify you as that or whatever. Or
right.
Put it on you.
I'm mixing
what I mean?
I'm adding extra macaroni. You know I'm fat. Yes, bitch. I do know you fat.
I mean, and that's why I kind of felt, but I definitely felt it even more when me and Tig were talking about it on his show, because I just felt like she was perpetrating that being fat is what is good. You know what I'm saying? And then Kyle, you just said that, being overweight, even if it's not fat, whatever you want to call it, but being overweight, which we can all agree Lizzo is, and I am, and, just being reasonable, it does give you, more health concerns than if you were in a better shape. So it's just when you're perpetrating that and giving people the reason to not feel like they should try to maybe do better in their situation, it is something to talk about, man. At least I think so. It's a public figure speaking it. Now, she's not responsible for the world, but I'm saying just imagine if every little fat kid that she talked to, they said, look, Lizzo's eating fucking Skittles and candies and Twizzlers. I'm going to do it too. Mommy, fuck them vegetables. Lizzo's doing it. Yeah. Then you would have kind of more of a discussion like, no, don't talk about Lizzo. And then, whatever the case may be. So I just feel like that's the reason why it's kind of a topic of discussion, at least, at the very least.
It's just about the image. It's like same thing when we was talking about John Morant, the whole gun incident. The same thing. Like, you have so many people looking up to you. Like, they going to try to do what you do. So if you try to put out the persona that it's okay to be unhealthy, it's okay to be that you have people want to follow you and do it too. It's not okay. That's what basically we was talking about. That's it.
I feel like after 10 years, we need to figure out another gimmick. You see why Monique didn't stay fat? It ran out for her. She had to.
That was interesting. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Yeah, but she used to be the main one talking about skinny bitches. Now you getting skinny.
That was her whole.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. That was her yeah.
So
like
what's
you said,
ran
out.
But Monique got older too. She got older too. So you know, she started probably feeling the fat. She started probably feeling the fats. Being biggest like
knees got weak on that damn weight.
Yep.
She got weak in the knees like SWV.
I never liked Monique, yo. I never liked her. I remember that one interview she did. I think it was, I don't know if it was Oprah, I can't remember, where she was talking about how painful it was to shave her legs. And I remember that, like, how she was describing it. I was just like, I was sick of her. Like, I was like she was saying it like it was like somebody was doing it with razor, like literal razor blades. Like, I'm like, bro, shaving your legs is this horrible for you? Like, what the hell? You got like super sensitive skin? But it just gave me fuck her, bro. Like, I'm not trying to always give people the benefit of the doubt.
On the Parkers, though.
Tripping,
she
bro.
was. I still watch the Parkers.
I was late. I was late watching this thing. I didn't watch none of those shows until COVID. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, the Parkers, Moesha, all those shows. Never heard of them. Never heard of them until COVID. I had a lot of downtime. Never heard until I sat there and watched all those shows. Yeah, a lot of time in my head.
Yeah, we grew up with that, brother. Sister, the Parkers, Moesha. Those are my shits, yo.
Oh, I had watched Sister straight up Sister binge.
I did too. All the way until they went to college, and then I drop off. I got like
I watched the whole thing from beginning to end because when I was a kid, I wasn't allowed to watch TV over the weekdays. So there was a lot I had missed in between. I could watch on the weekends. I could hear it. I could watch it over the summer when I didn't have any school. But there was a lot in between that I had missed. So streaming has been like it's been beautiful.
Awesome.
Trust me.
Absolutely.
Awesome. But guys, so with that kind of opening up the topic of discussion, so let me just explain, what I wanted the topic to be tonight. I'm talking about the Lizzo thing and talking about the like the Jay Durant, like public figure stuff like that or whatever. I kind of wanted to establish, just on this show, what is the definition or what are the parameters even of what is attractive? One of the biggest things I think we were talking about was the reason why it's hard to establish, like, oh, Lizzo's a big girl, why is that not pretty? Whoever said it wasn't pretty? And then you start getting into the standards. I think we were talking a little bit about black women hair, and what the standards are. Standards was a word that we were using a lot. So I wanted to see if we can find some kind of way to establish what is attractive. What is attractive? And I got couple different ways we're going to do this on this show. So if we can go around the room real quick, this is what I would like. I want everybody to tell me something that they're attracted to and why, if you can. Don't let it be like an hour. Just like, what's something that you're attracted? It don't even have to be people. Like it just something that attracts you. Like if you look at something, if you got to think about a car or food, whatever the case may be. Kyle, let's go ahead and start with you, bro.
Creativity.
Creativity.
Okay. Like if I'm okay, let me take it to music. I listen to a lot of different types of music, right? And if the lyrics and the sound are molding in a way where I can I'm really digging this vibe. Let me check these lyrics out. Is there somebody I know that would like this other than just me? Because I like to have discussions like these on different topics, like, oh, who's this group, or who's this band, or who's this, what label are they on, and stuff like that. And it's gotten worse as I've gotten older. What I'm saying? Can you be creative with your sound? What's your album cover like? What's your personality or stuff like? I don't give a crap about what you're wearing. I want to know, what are these like? If you spit bars, what is your thing? If you play an instrument, what is your technique like? What do you sound like? Why is it that this is making me feel this way? Same thing with art. I'm a little jealous of, music isn't art, but I'm a little jealous of those who can draw, because I can't draw.
Me too.
So every time I see somebody come up with like a new interpretation of like a landscape or or like a character that we all know and love, or they create something of their own, I'm like, okay, so tell me more. I need to know more. That right there is attractive to me. And if you can tell me a good story, shoot, and I'm engrossed in it, then right there.
So people's creativity is something that's big for you. Okay, yeah. That's cool. I didn't think about that one. What about you, Tig? What's something attractive to you, bro?
Are you talking about in general, or are you talking about relationship wise?
In general, just in general. Literally, just think of anything, food, anything. Just what's something that you're like, damn. You look at something, you're like, man, that right there, I'm attracted to that. I like that for whatever reason. That's what attraction is, basically.
Oh, just luxury things to grind, like seeing people like. Yeah, cause live in Atlanta. Atlanta's a lot of money in Atlanta.
Oh yeah. So
just riding around like be able to see the G-Wagons and the Lambos and things, cause that's where I want to be one day. So I'm seeing, especially black men. When I see black men riding G-Wagons, I pay attention to stuff every day going to work, because I see a black man drive a G-Wagon or Lambo. I was like, man, give me my motivation. It pumps me up, because I'm like, okay, I got to keep grinding, because I know I'm gonna be there one day. I'm gonna ride around my Lambo. I ain't gonna have no boss no more.
Like that lavish lifestyle. That's you.
Yeah.
You like that as attractive?
Penthouse. You'll be in the penthouse one day.
So you like that? You like that big shit?
Yeah, give me about 3 to 5 years. I'm not gonna be on TV somewhere.
All right, listen, bro. More power to you.
Hey, claim it. I know that's
real. I like music too, though. I like Kyle said music definitely, especially get me in a good mood. I like. Music kind of go by my mood. Like I could listen to rap music, and I'm a DJ too.
Oh, sure. Okay.
So I can do rap music. Sometimes I like listen to R&B music. Sometimes I like my motivational. Like I'll listen to TD Jakes earlier.
Gotcha.
TD Jakes. So like it just depends on my mood. So music's a thing too.
That's what's good. So you're attracted to music for different to fit your needs in different ways. If your mood is okay, I got you. That makes sense. All right, rags and riches. Let's go with Sheila real quick. Sheila, what's something attractive to you?
My man. There you go. Absolutely. And what attracts me, we've been together for over 23 years.
Congratulations.
And just the way he Thank you. And just the way he interact with our kids, just seeing him, just how he loves them and do things with which we have boys. So, just seeing that and, just his swag and him taking care of his home and, he don't play by his family. That's for sure. So,
that's what's up.
That's what is attractive to me.
So a man that takes care of his business, well, you're a man preferably, that takes care of his business.
Absolutely.
And you've known him for 23 years, so you know a lot about him. Not much you can hide after that amount of time. Y'all farting and everything together. I feel it.
Yes.
All right, yeah. Let's go ahead and jump into you. What's something attractive to you?
I ain't even gonna say nothing fucking helpful. I ain't even gonna hold you. If a motherfucker smell good, I'm
okay.
That shit is attractive to me. And I like a big nigga that smell good. I'm on them.
I just got my Dior today.
My oils.
You got your oils?
I ordered my Dior
stashed around this.
Look, what you got on? He said he got a deodorant. I get it now. All right now.
Like flea market oils just attracts me to them. A big nigga that smell like motherfucking fresh bread attracts me to him. A nigga that
really?
A house husband, them Gaines, what is it, fabric softeners? I'm attracted to him. Like I'm attracted to the smells. Like
I love that shit.
Okay, that's you, nigga. I see you. And I noticed that when you tell them motherfuckers they smell good, they be smiling ear.
Oh yeah, you feel good, especially a big nigga. Shit, we be sweating and shit. We be smelling good.
If you can find a big nigga in the summertime that smell good, I'm fucking. But that was it. That was all I had.
All right, that was interesting. I really like that. Something that attractive to me. Just kind of close up the show. I'm attracted to. I would say I want to say personality, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm attracted to looks, man. Initial attraction. Let me kind of throw that in there. Initial attraction looks for me. Like I like a nice smile. I like a girl that's kind of confident, you know. And when I say kind of confident, I don't mean that too extra where you're just trying to be that I'm super independent and I don't need you shit. I was just like, you're confident, you like this thing, but you would like to have somebody and we work together and build something together. I love that shit. And you know, the type of look that I am interested in, you know, kind of varies. I don't stick to just one thing, so we can just it's just whatever I'm kind of feeling. And that's kind of my attraction when it came to girls. Girls is big for me. Like I was one of them dudes who was like, everything I had to do, it had to be around girls when I was younger. Let's go to the movies, girls there. Let's go to the malls, there girls there. Let's go look at girls. Let's go talk to girls. Let's go pick up girls. That was my ass to the T. I don't give a fuck. I didn't even care. Well, I would walk around my fucking neighborhood and talk to girls and shit like that all day. Phone chats.
I was trying not to say that. But you already
that was
know,
me,
young single man living in Atlanta.
Like, all different.
They all around me. I love them.
Oh yeah, Atlanta's big. But see, one of the things I wanted to ask that question for and kind of get everybody's kind of understanding, like what everybody said for the most part, especially CL. CL, you said something very interesting. Like you was like a smell good. So let's paint a picture real quick with your response. You like a smell good man. You walking in the supermarket and you see a big old man. You just see him. You don't see all of them. You see just big guy over there checking out the oranges and shit. And you walk past him and this motherfucker smell good. And you like immediately, since that's something that you're attracted to, immediately you're on. You're interested. You're engaged because that's attraction. That's
because I
want
to know what you're wearing, how you.
There
feel.
you go.
Okay.
Now.
I told the motherfucker one time, okay, zestfully clean. He's like, you see?
Oh shit. Okay.
Just as much as women love compliments, men like compliments too.
Yeah, we do. We definitely do. It feels good, you know, especially when somebody hits on you for the first time in a while and shit like that. That shit. It depends on who they are, but it still feels good to get the compliment. But let's say you see that guy, he's at oranges, you walk into him or whatever, and he's sitting there looking at oranges, his back is turned, he got his little hat on and shit like that. And you walk up to him like, damn, this nigga smell good. I gotta find out more about him. And you tap his thing and he turns around. Now, here's another part. What is gonna immediately, if you could think of anything, just real quick, what's going to immediately be like, this nigga smells good. I'm super attracted to his ass because he smells good. But he turns around and you see him, his face. What's immediately turning you off?
It is front. You missing the first 8. Right as a motherfucker, okay? No, sir.
You see how fast? You see how fast?
He had that in the chamber.
See that?
He had that in the chamber.
My pussy went dry and my attraction went the fuck away. It went over there.
See how fast that shit is, how finicky that shit is.
How can you catfish me if you ain't got no front teeth?
Oh shit, listen, bro. They're doing that's why they're doing it. They invented it. The motherfuckers don't got teeth and crazy shit. But Tig, even for you, like, you know, you see something you like, a nice car, a nice big house and shit like that or whatever. So are you attracted to like a rundown apartment with roaches and shit? Is that good for you?
No.
Okay,
no.
So listen. This is my point. I'm not crazy. I'm no fucking philosopher either. I'm just nigga who talks a lot. Listen, there's obviously a gauge for pretty much everybody, right? Everybody has a gauge of that's attractive. I like that. And I don't fucking like that shit at all. This is what I've been trying to establish when it comes to when you're talking about, is somebody beautiful or are they ugly? Is there a way to determine that shit? Because everybody, listen, even with conversation, everybody's beautiful in their own way. No problem. But when you can't smell that person, or you can't see all the features that puts them all together, you can't know all the features that make their personality and shit like that or whatever, what are you judging off of? You're judging off of initial attraction. The first thing you see, your sight is usually first, unless you don't have it. Then you have your ears, and you'll like, you know, their hearing, or until you can feel them or whatever. But for most people, you have your vision. That's the first thing that you're attracted. Am I right? No, I'm pretty much right. You know, whether it be CL even said smell. Smell is like, you know, there's something. Smell, you see, damn, it smells good in here, and you turn around like, oh shit, his teeth fell out while I was smelling them. So I've been trying to gauge, man, because it's hard to call somebody ugly, man. it's hard to call somebody ugly.
No, speak for your motherfucking self. It's easy to call a motherfucker ugly. But back to your show. That's not my shit.
No, listen. We're about to talk about some shit right now. Okay. All right. I want to show y'all a video, and I'm pretty sure at least one person in this fucking room saw this video. This is another reason why I started this thing tonight. Damn, why the hell do I have this thing? Hold on, let me get my shit together. All right, there it is. All right, let's check this out. Can y'all hear it? No, y'all can't hear it.
Can't hear it.
Hold on one second. Hold on one second.
Video. Somebody sent.
I know you know it. All right, hold. We gonna watch it. Let me redo the share. This shit like spoke to me immediately because it was funny to me how immediate everybody were on the same exact page as soon as that fucking girl opened her mouth, and that's why I wanted to talk about it. All right, let's see. Can we get it? Let's go. Oh, I know why I can't hear it. I know why we can't hear it. Oh, my bad.
Yes, bullshit.
The LG.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, sexually, I can probably have whatever the fucking guy I want to.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit.
One more time.
Yeah, sexually, I can probably have whatever the fucking guy I want to.
Bullshit.
Okay.
That
all right.
Wow.
Everybody see her? Hold on, wait. We gonna stop and pause on it.
The LGBTQIA.
Yeah, sexually, I can probably.
Okay, so sexually, I can probably have any guy that I want to. How many people in this room are agreeing that this woman? I think it's a woman. In that statement is absolutely right.
My issue with her is I love titties. And I don't like segregated titties. Triangles, I hate them, so I feel like she's lying. That's just my take. That's just my take.
Her titties are the only thing where you're like, oh shit, she's lying.
And the reason why
so if she had beautiful tits, you would be like, damn, she get any nigga in this fucking.
Right, she could have been doing something, but the way her chin runs.
I don't know about that.
Nigga be trying to save people's life.
She looks like. Hold on, wait a second. She looks like the boss from Rocco's Modern Life. How her neck. I don't feel like she's telling the truth, but that's all I gotta say.
Okay. All right. Sheila, how you feel? How you feel about her remarks?
No comment.
No comment. No.
Hell no. But,
Sheila.
Hold on, we got somebody in this. Let's see. So we got a comment. Jonathan says she looks like a wild beast. She can't have barely anyone she.
She don't even know anybody that she wants. Can have them sexually.
First of all, she shouldn't have even let that came out her mouth.
But
no,
why?
Because you can't have anybody that you want to. I don't give a damn if you look fine as hell. You still can't have anybody that you want to because everybody's not attracted to that.
Okay, that's a good answer. That's a good answer.
That's real.
All right, so Tig, how you feeling about it?
I thought Gorilla Grodd had on a pink dress for a minute. God. See, she said, I don't like segregated titties. I was like, what titties? I just see a hairy chest. Oh boy, she got half a dozen tears.
We just started, John.
Oh god.
Kyle, how you feeling?
I need to put up that throw up emoji.
Listen.
How am I feeling about the jokes being thrown? Or
how you feeling about her big ass on the thing talking about sexually? I can have any nigga. This is what she's saying. Let me just break it down for y'all. What she's saying is any nigga. Listen, and like not even like what Sheila said, but I'm talking about this is her confidence. This is Lizzo saying, I'm fat, I don't care. Fuck it, put the thong on up my ass and wear the whole bodysuit. Okay? This is what she's saying. She's saying, I can have any motherfucker on this planet. Joe Biden, fucking Barack, anybody on this planet. How you feel about that, Kyle?
Personally, I don't know her, so I'm just gonna let her have her moment. You know
no.
Stop the
cab.
Kyle is sweet. Y'all leave him alone.
I love Kyle. I love Kyle.
That's the thing. If that's how she feels, I don't know what her life is like. So that's how. So that. So
could she have you, Kyle?
Okay, huh?
Could she have you?
Could she have me?
Yeah.
Look, I right now am not even looking for anything. So
that's the answer.
That's not what I asked. That's not what I asked. But hey,
come on, Kyle.
Yeah, personally, no.
Kyle's a nice guy. Kyle's a nice guy.
It has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with how she looks, but personally, no.
Okay. Listen, for me, that like John said, yeah. When I saw it, listen, and just to make it clear, I'm not saying I'm fucking Leonardo DiCaprio or whatever, but I'm just saying her comment to me opened her up for criticism and ridicule. I'm sorry, but it did. There can't be a position where she can possibly feel like that statement is valid. There's no fucking way. That's exaggerated confidence. All right. Now I say that like it's factual, right? Like that's a fact. Like she literally is exaggerating her confidence.
Absolutely.
There's no way she can wake up and think that she can have any motherfucker on the planet realistically. Okay. Why is that? Because come on. You look at her and you see her. Now, is that any kind of beauty standard that anybody can kind of relate to? Why is it so obvious that that woman, and I'm sorry, I'm not sounding like fucking mean, like horrible right now, but I'm just being honest. I'm just being just like everybody else. Fuck the trying to be polite. Fuck it, but on some real shit. You look at that girl and she says some ridiculous shit like that, and everybody in the room stops eating, drops their glass on the floor. Like, what the fuck did she just say?
But
That's what we all know.
Motherfuckers don't fuck bitches better than a woman. They fuck bitches that's willing to do shit that they woman ain't willing to do.
That
so sexually, she might be right.
That is a lie.
That's a lie.
Complete lie.
That's a lie.
Listen, they may not be able to get women that look better than their woman, but
they ain't gonna lower their standards either.
Yeah,
niggas don't have standards.
Mine do. I'm sorry.
Oh, we going crazy. Yeah, we going crazy. Sorry.
Mine do. I'm sorry.
Let's see what John said. She had her moment for sure. Kyle, about 5 million people are laughing their ass. You know she's gonna go viral saying that shit. When you make a bull comment, like she made, you deserve what response coming. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I believe that as well. But see, yeah, we'll talk about what you said as well. As far as guys and stuff like that.
You'll be surprised. I be saying like, when she's so cute, how the fuck did you end up with Rasputia? But this your show. We'll talk about that on Pussy Talks.
We gonna talk. Yeah, we can talk about your show too. But yeah, we'll talk about it as well. But my point is just like the attractive part. Like if now let's say just for shits and giggles or whatever. Another person we were talking about on Take's show was Halle Berry. I think I said the girl's name right. Halle Berry, is that her name? Halle Bieber.
Halle Berry.
Not Halle Berry. Not Halle Berry. The new one. Halle Bailey.
Cleo.
Halle Bailey. Yeah, Halle
Bailey. The Little Mermaid.
Halle Bailey.
Yeah, I don't know. That shows you how much Little Mermaid fan I am.
Back to you.
But we were talking to her show. She had a video where she was eating hot dogs. She was late at night. It was like in her hotel or something like that. And she was tired. She was talking all this shit, and she had a video. She was trying hot dogs. She ordered some hot dogs, and she had a V-neck T-shirt on, and the V-neck T-shirt literally. Jake, you saw it, right? Was I full of shit about when I said it was sexy shit?
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't have a big deal with it. I ain't gonna lie.
She had her titties out.
But I get what you coming from.
She had her titties out. Her titties was out. And she was trying hot dogs. I was like, damn, this girl sexy as hell. I didn't even know she was that sexy or whatever. I don't know too much about it.
Haley over Chloe because she don't try to overly push her sexiness off.
Yeah, Chloe's sexy as shit too. But if Chloe or Haley was sitting in that chair, and I'm just saying that because they're the newest, latest relevancy or whatever. If Chloe and Haley was sitting in that chair and they said that, do you think everybody would have an uproar and be like, oh, what? No, you couldn't. Maybe some people would feel like, for like what Sheila said, like, nobody can have any man, of course, realistically. But I'm saying what she's basically saying is like, there ain't much niggas I can't get. Do you think everybody would have an uproar about that? About Chloe or Haley saying something like that?
Oh, definitely not. She was fine.
Maybe. You still might, because it's definitely gonna be somebody that's gonna hate. So
exactly
maybe.
But realistically though, that's what I keep saying. I keep saying realistically. Yeah, of course somebody is going to say something,
Absolutely.
but majority motherfuckers ain't going to be speaking the same way we speaking about this girl.
And I think it's because she's famous as well, though.
Nah, come on, man.
I'm not saying that she's an ugly. I'm not saying that she's an ugly female because she's very beautiful, but a lot has to do with her being famous as well.
Yo, listen, she's beautiful.
She's beautiful.
A beautiful woman.
She
beautiful
is.
Girl.
But a lot has to. If she was just a random chick and not known like that, I'm pretty sure you'll have a lot of people saying the same thing that they're saying about Big Girl.
But why is everybody saying such? Why is there so much backlash when somebody let's just say her says that? But if Halle Bailey said it, let's at least agree that if it was like water, her cup is overflowing with people like, get the fuck out of here. And Halle Bailey would be like, couple drops. Right? Come on. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to find an equal balance.
That you're making her like a social experiment.
Pretty much, because I'm trying to get everyone to understand, like, there is a fact to the opinion, yo. There's a reason why we obviously are like, what? Is this fucking girl crazy? She's ugly as fuck. It's obvious. And I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm sorry. Like, I know that sounds horrible. But at the same time, how else do you describe why we're in a fucking uproar about her comment? Mm-hmm. The reason why we're in an uproar is because she is not attractive. She may be attractive to somebody for a reason. Like, we all had our different reasons.
Titties for me. I hate triangle titties. But back to
but I'm saying, like, but what if she smelled like that guy that you smelled and you were like, you definitely clean? Then you would be attracted to her, right? But on some real shit, you would have to find it. But somebody like, Beyonce, or like, and I'm just saying people that are just famous because they're there. But if somebody like, that was just on some obvious shit, like, or just a girl at work that's just, she smiles and it's like, damn, Janet is fucking fine. And you look at her, or Melvin, or whatever the fuck his name is. I don't know. That guy is great looking. It's something about that initial thing that is attractive. And you find it, whether it be that brand new fucking car that's beautiful, it's clean, it's, you know what I'm saying? It's attractive, but then you see that beat up fucking car. Yeah, it might be beautiful in its way or whatever, but why can't we establish the fact of like, yo, listen, when I say something about Lizzo, and I'm like, yo, Lizzo, why is it a problem? Why is it a problem that we're all saying, hey, when you walk around and you got your extra meat and skin all hanging over the fucking thong bikini that you're wearing in the grocery store at that, like, why are people having an issue with this? And the reason is because it wasn't designed, that outfit or whatever wasn't designed to fit you the way that it was designed to fit somebody with a different body type. So you're forcing a situation to work for you, but expecting everybody else to just understand it. And that's like my principle of why I wanted to have this conversation, because I feel like that's happening a lot with a lot of different topics that we're dealing with, like, in the world today. Like, I feel like we're literally being forced to be not honest with ourselves, not even just the people who are talking about this stuff. How do you guys feel?
No, I definitely agree with that. The world today is live in a sensitive world today. Like, you can't, if it ain't nothing positive, it's looked at as negative. Like, it's like you can't really critique. No, can't really. There's no such thing as critiquing anymore. Yeah. And then then you got certain groups, certain people that like way more protecting than others. Like, they can say everything you want to everyone else, and then as soon as you say something bad, you live in this cancel culture today too. So you got to really watch what you say. The world is really sensitive today.
Mm-hmm. Like, you got a million reasons for why people are scared to voice obvious facts. At that, obvious facts. Whether it be she ain't pretty enough to make that stupid ass statement she just said, or this guy is wearing a fucking dress and he's got a beard, but I'm supposed to look and say you're a woman. I'm listen. I know it sounds bad because of the reason that you guys are saying, but this is the kind of things that we are dealing with now, where our reality literally is being transformed, because of fear of rejection or cancellation or whatever the fuck you want to call it, man. And it's really difficult to understand. Why can't I say somebody's pretty? Why can't I say somebody's ugly? If that's how I feel, but even beyond how I feel, where is the point where that's a fact? Damn, Beyonce is fucking pretty. Is she pretty? Is she ugly? You may think she's ugly, but is she ugly? Or is she pretty? It's a hard fucking thing to face, right? What do you think, Sheila?
She's a gorgeous woman to me. She's pretty, but like I'm not a Beyonce fan. I'm sorry, but she's beautiful, but I don't care to go to her concert or care to buy her music or care to listen to it. Like like she is very pretty, but I just,
Yeah. How you feel, Kyle? Because Kyle, you kind of had and like we said, I know I'm speaking this way because I'm very open, man. Like I'm open. Like one of the things, like I told you guys, Sheila, one of the beeline reason why I started the show, the name of the show is because straight to the point. That was like my direction. I don't want anybody to guess what I'm saying. I want to just come directly out with what I'm saying so it can be understood how I want it to be understood. And that's why, I try not to sugarcoat. I try not to say, I want you to understand what I'm saying. But Kyle, with your point, even with how you were seeing her, even with your trying to be nice or just being nice, not even trying.
No, it's not me trying to be nice. My thing is, as far as the person that said that statement, see, I don't know them, right?
Okay.
At all. I've never met them on the street. We've never had any kind of conversation, no kind of interaction whatsoever, right? So my thing is, this is part of this is part of you. It's got nothing to do with me, and I have no relationship, friendship or otherwise with this person. So really really it's like, okay, I'm not gonna, I have no room to say anything because it doesn't affect me personally. That's it.
That's fair.
It has no effect on me whatsoever. As far as the Beyonce thing, I've heard both sides of the coin because I've been a fan of, when she was Beyonce of Destiny's Child, I've been a fan since then.
Yeah.
But
it
was because of the music. But she didn't make my celebrity crush list, right? my thing was when I was a kid, my first celebrity crush was Chili from TLC.
Oh, right? Really?
It was Chili.
That's an interesting one right there.
I had two. I don't know where these came from, but it happened when I was a kid. My first two celebrity crushes, and my family could tell you this, was Chili from TLC and ice skater Christy Yamaguchi. Right.
Oh, man.
And as I got older, they stayed at the top of my list. And then one day came Rihanna. Right. And I was
obvious.
I was like, Rihanna's got a cool singing voice. I got, we know we could name people that, could probably outdo her if they do a versus battle, but she can sing. Right. But there had been a few times, especially when, as a teenager, when she started becoming more open about her sexiness and everything else like that, there was something about it where I couldn't watch the video fully. You know what I'm saying?
So you didn't like that open.
No,
you didn't like that
it's not that I didn't
over.
like it. No, it's not that I didn't like it. When I liked it a lot, which was the problem.
CA said, get in this group right here. CA said Rihanna is our generation's Marilyn
Monroe.
That's interesting. Interesting viewpoint on that.
When the video when the video from Umbrella came out, right? Let's put it this way. I'm a leg man, right? So when the video from Umbrella came out, and I heard that she had insured her legs, I was like, and then I was looking at the video. She's all leg in that video, right? And I was like, ooh, this might be a little too much. This might be a little too much for me. It took me a while to actually watch the video without getting too excited.
We get it.
So it's not that I didn't like it. It's like I might have liked it.
Man stand.
Yeah.
All right, bro. We get you, bro. Yeah, I mean, and like I said, I was just asking because I'm really to the point where it's like I really am trying to find out, like, you know, why is how far is it gonna go, man? Like, are people just gonna be not honest with themselves to a point where, you know, there's a difference between being honest and being, like, you know, disrespectful. I'm not saying that either, but I'm just saying, like, you know, realistically, man. Tig, how you feel like as far as, you know, dating somebody that you're not attracted to?
No, I can't.
Yeah. Physically, or like physically, she looks not what you're used to, but personality wise, it's a little higher up there.
Physically, I can adjust. I actually been through that already because first of all, I first attracted girls at a young age all the way up to early college. I was always attracted to first of all, actually, I ain't gonna lie. So when I started off, I physically I could change. So when I started off, you know, like girls, I actually like my first girlfriend actually was a white girl. Was actually a white girl. So I like white girls like for the first couple years until I got to like, you know, early high school, and then I started liking black girls. And then, but all my girls always stick. I like big booty girls. I just so if you ain't had no ass, you ain't had no chance. That's how it was for me. I didn't care about nothing else. You had no ass.
Well, you in ATL, there's plenty of that down there.
Oh, yeah, but my last girlfriend was different. She was different. I ain't gonna say she had no butt, but she was like a petite. That's what they was called petite. And I never thought I would like that type of girl, but you know, working out pretty well and all that. So that basically I could change a little bit. Now I don't want that gorilla you showed us on the screen. Now, I wouldn't go that far. That far, but
I'll stay single. Project.
No. Yeah, no. Emotionally, other things. Now that's what I'm like more hard on. Like I'm not changing what I want as far as like intellectually, spiritually, emotionally, like all that. I'm not gonna change much about what I want. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna stay single. I
feel you there. I feel you there, bro. It's crazy. At least you have your understanding of it though, because it is hard for me. I'm not gonna lie. With dating and stuff like that, I have to be attracted to you. I can't do the whole thing. Oh, she's real funny or whatever. Listen, bro.
Yeah.
Unless you can fucking, you know, tell me jokes for the rest of my life every day or 5 minutes. Nah, bro. I'm like, you have to be able to look at something like that's why I think like visual is so important, man. Like people always make it seem like looks aren't everything. That's very true. They're not everything, but I mean, they are a giant part of this shit. Like you have to see that every day. You have to see that ugly ass, beat up, torn up car that you're getting in to go to work every fucking day. Or you have to see that beautiful car that you, even if it's not like a Benz or whatever the hell it is, like you get to put that nice, you know, older car, wash it, take care of it, make sure it's clean at least. And, you know, then you could ride it and feel confident about it. But when you're looking at something and you're just not there, no matter how much that person was there for you during your last 4 breakups, and he was the ugly friend that stayed by your side no matter what, because he was fucking had nothing else to do. He wasn't dating. I'm saying, like, you might finally be attracted to that person, but how long is that initial little fucking, you know, 5-minute, you know, fall through is going to last? It's not going to last forever. You have to be attracted to what you're involved in, man.
True.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
the door. Looks get you in the door.
I think
you don't know about
important.
person. You can't walk up to a girl and be like, "Ooh, God, that personality just got you." You ain't even supposed to.
You got to know. Right.
If she ugly, you ain't even gonna get to know her personality because you ain't about to give her no chance. You ain't about to give her. But we gotta talk about the relationship part of it too, because when you talk about looks in relationship, I would say one thing I'm gonna talk about my show probably one episode, like the visual part, it's different levels between men and women though. I don't think it's equal. Like I don't know. I'm saying in general, not saying everybody like that, but I think in general, I don't think men and women care about visuals as much. It's like equal at an equal level.
Yeah, I disagree with that, man. I think women care about. I just think people have different. I think people just have different types and shit like that.
Right.
And that's kind of where you kind of fall.
Looks definitely play a big.
I think no matter what, I'm sorry, Shirley. Yeah, we're gonna get to. I want you to pick up this next part, but I think everybody has got to at least be able to see you or hear you, whatever, fucking blind, whatever, but everybody has to at least be able to say, okay, I like that. And with anything, if you watch a movie, if you listen to a song, like, you have to fucking like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might grow on you, but how long are you going to be able to last with something that had to grow on you? Like, a woman seeing a guy and he's got this, he's got that, or whatever. Like, at some point, maybe she likes something else. Like you were saying, maybe she got a reason to know about other things about him. But I think it's always, I like that. Like CL just said, I like big guys who smell good. Like, some girls don't like big guys. You fat, they don't want to deal with you at all and shit like that or whatever. Everybody's different in that way, but I think it's still their visual attraction is just what they have.
Well, I'll tell you why I say that. I say that because, not saying women don't care about, of course it's a big deal. Women with visual looking at men, but I can say that the reason why I say that is I think in a decent amount of cases, I think a man, if he didn't say a man was ugly, he can make up for somewhat other things that women would be interested in. Like, I see an ugly guy could pull up in a Lambo and women still like pull up to him. They'll still walk over to him because he see him in that Lambo. He got that money. He in a nice suit. Got the ice chain on and all that. But he ugly as shit. But they'll still cause he bringing something else to the table that's other than looks. That not that all women like that. But a lot of women like they'll fuck with an ugly man if he got some money or he got something else going on for him.
But dudes do that shit too. I mean, dudes.
I don't know about that.
What?
I don't try to walk up to no woman that driving Mercedes or look like she just got a whole lot of money. Look like she just got a whole.
Bro, you don't know all them dudes that's over there dating fucking girls when they get their tax returns and not even important shit. Literally, just somebody who get a fucking check one time and they're over there dating them, living in their fucking house, not working, turning up the air conditioner and shit. Listen, it goes both ways, bro.
It does.
I feel what you're saying. There's definitely the gold diggers out there who are like, just literally, I don't give a fuck what he looks like as long as he got a check. Yeah, there's definitely them out there, but that's men and women together. You got gold diggers on both spectrums. It's just what I would say is it's easier from my opinion, depending, somebody could go get old girl. Fucking, she can have any nigga she want. Maybe she's right in that aspect because it's probably
maybe she got some money or something. Maybe she sit up for the stats or something.
Yep. No, buy her ass a boyfriend right now. But I'm saying, like, you literally would have to, guys. I think with girls it's easier because girls will, especially attractive ones. Guys are the first ones jumping on that fucking wagon. Like, you, like, damn, hell yeah, anybody, sugar daddy, 80-year-olds, anything. Like, you just throw it at them, motherfuckers gonna take it in a lot of occasions. But I think that's both ways, man. All right, Sheila. Yeah, you're the woman that we got here. I thought we were gonna have a couple more people on, man. People is dipped off today. But how do you feel, like, as far as, like, dating somebody you're not physically attracted to? Have you done it?
No.
Never?
Mm-mm. I
give
just
your
can't.
best friend a shot?
Oh, hell no. and I've had a guy that was a best friend when I was in high school. He wasn't an ugly guy, but just because we were friends, I never wanted to take it. He never tried me. I never tried him. But I used to hook him up with, friends of mine or something like that. But if I'm not attracted to you, it doesn't matter what you got or nothing. That's not a turn on to me.
Gotcha.
Because I can make my own. So I don't need you for it. If you got a Benz, that's fine. But I depend on myself. And like I said, I'm in a relationship 23 years. We've been together since 18, 19 years of age. So, and what attracted me to him was just his swag. I love tall men. For one, he's 6'4". I'm only 5'2". So I'm short.
What ladder are you using? You use a ladder your whole life. I mean, they do gotta get a ladder.
So, just certain things about him, and he's a very nice looking fella, and we're from Florida, of course. So, when Florida, that down south goes in their mouth, that type of deal. But they gotta be just like their physical appearance, their dress. They gotta know how to dress for one. Yeah. I can't date a guy if he's 6'4" and his damn pants is up here by his knees, but actually supposed to be down there by his ankle. I can't. That's just, but his personality is good. He's funny as hell, and he's a leader. Like everybody that knows him, they draw to him because he is a cool and genuine ass person. So it's just those things that attract. But if he was ugly and had all that, no,
good. It's really interesting to think about, man. But I'm glad that we were able to kind of establish that information. And for everybody who was watching this, who just saw that conversation, people were really engaged in that conversation right there. But it's interesting, man, because literally, just to kind of summarize it for us real quick before we move on, the only reason we don't establish this shit is because of fear of, what other people are thinking, third-party perspective. To be honest with you, everybody's fucking scared that what they're going to say is going to land them in a position to be looked at differently in a lot of ways, man. Now, I'm not saying that nobody's honest about their feelings because of that, but I am saying it is a reason for why you get why you kind of challenge yourself even. Like, let me not be real. Let me find a way to say it nicer. All right, we got somebody else in the room with us coming in a little late, but we got CA Canubo. What up, CA?
Hey, guys. How you doing?
How's it going, CA?
Hello.
It's going.
Glad to have you in. CL in here with us for, although you saw CL was in here, but she dipped out. CL usually comes in for a little bit and then dips out. But I'm glad she came in. But CA, you've been hearing the conversation, been talking about it?
I was up until maybe 5 minutes ago. So the last 5 minutes now I have not heard.
That's cool. We're pretty much just summarizing exactly what we were saying. But we watched that big ass fucking monster say that she could have anybody in the every man is just jumping ready to be in her DMs. And it was an absolute lie, and nobody believes it. And if it is the truth, I'm pretty sure we can all agree that at the very least, we would all be shocked that was true. Just to be reasonable. What you feel about it, CA? Did you see that video before?
I did not. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you want to send it to me on Facebook real quick, I can watch it.
Oh, no. I'll play it again real quick. I'll play it again. Then we got to jump into the QOD questions that I have here as well. But just to get your opinion, because this is like the main topic I was talking about.
It's disturbing, but
you straight. I don't know what the hell is going on with these girls that I used to go to school with, man. They're all taking like these sexy ass pictures. Is it the age? Like we're 35, 36, and they're like feeling the age all of a sudden. Taking sexy pictures all of a sudden. All right, let me find it real quick. But CA, go ahead and introduce Rags and Rich. Is Sheila. She's the newest member of our crew. CA is a regular. She's always in here. Yeah. I don't know where my boy Harris is at, man. Harris is fucking
drinking.
Oh yeah, Harris is drinking. Yeah, he's a bartender too at all that.
Yeah, well, for those who don't know me, my name is CA Canuble. I'm a comedian and author, Hell on the Go. So that's what I am, what I do.
All right, CA, this is the video. This is what we're talking
the
about.
LG.
Oh God. I already know what podcast this is.
You seen this shit, right? You seen her before.
Yeah, sexually, I can probably have whatever the fucking guy I want to.
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
Even that boy knew.
Yo, who kid that?
Yeah, sexually, I can probably have whatever the fucking guy I want to.
A bullshit.
The thing that fucks me up is how confident she says it. Like I'll give her credit. Like her confidence is beast mode, yo. Like literally, along with her body and shit.
Yeah.
She is.
I like what I see what you did there. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love her confidence, and you know what? As long as she believes it's true, that's what matters. Confidence is what gets people. That's what people don't understand.
That's not what matters, CA.
Toilet seat. I'm trying to tell you right now. At 2 a.m. in the bar. You know, she probably has a real sturdy shot of getting whoever the fuck is left easy pickings that she wants. That's what she's not at.
That is the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. I think everybody would go home and kiss and make out with their hand and then do themselves before they took her big ass home.
There's people on my 600-pound life that have partners.
Oh, that now that is true. That's true.
That is true.
Let's establish something. Let's talk about that for a second. A lot of times, and they even say it on the show. I think we were talking about it too. I can't remember what show we were on, but a lot of time, those people who be with people, it ain't because they look good, or it ain't because that's what they like, or at least attracted to visually. A lot of times it's because they like the situation, whether it be they're caring for somebody, or like we were talking about before, the motherfuckers is getting a check and they don't got to do much. And a lot of them situations wind up that them motherfuckers be cheating on them as well. So it's like there's variables with that shit that goes along. But I don't think that the 600-pound, I'll give you this. This sucks to say this, and I'm sorry to say this, but I think the 600-pound life people have a better chance in the dating field than she does. I'm just an asshole. Because they have like a better reason. Like you have to, like you feel important when you're taking care of somebody who can't do shit for themselves, including wipe their ass. So at least you're giving somebody a high standard. With her, she's overconfident, visually attractive. So it's like she's more of a problem to deal with than it is a fucking 600-down person that can't move.
See the episode of that podcast to see the context of what she was saying, because people take shit out of context. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they just
may not have been talking about her.
Yeah, I didn't think he was gonna come out. I think he was gonna come out here and try to save her fucking life.
Listen, a confident
outlandish shit.
I'm always about a confident woman. You could look like Shrek, because if you're confident about it, you own that shit. Own that you look like Fiona at night or whatever time.
Yeah, you could be confident, but we can still be realistic, though. I mean, she can be as confident as she wants. She has to be. She has no choice. But I'm just saying, like, what we were talking about was the fact that we all have to fucking downgrade our realism to match her fucking confidence. You feel me? Like that's what we're saying.
I don't care who it is. Ain't no man or woman can have any woman or any man that they want. That's
especially her.
Too much.
Even the zeros and one men. They just they just have to get it out. Sorry, they just have to settle it.
Not to be honest now.
She get the zero
barrel.
But even on the 600-pound life episodes, you never heard neither of them say to their mate, "You can leave because I can have anybody that I want."
I knew that was a damn lie. I knew that shit wouldn't even cross that brain.
I'm confident in myself. I am very confident in myself, but I know I can't have any man that I want. I know I can't. But I'm very confident in myself. But I'm not going to sit and say, I can have any man. No, I'm not going to say
I can have anybody I want, but I don't want nobody. So, I just have that. Like, I'm borderline in the God complex, though. It's kind of toxic, to be honest.
Yeah.
If Beyonce can't have any man that she wants, she definitely can.
Beyonce. She cheated on her.
But here's the thing. We all know cheating's a different story. We're gonna talk about that in 1 second. We're gonna talk about that in 1 second. No, you good. Cheating's a different story. That's something different. We're just about to talk about that. But just so I can state it one more time, we all understand that it was purely exaggeration, her saying that. She was basically just trying to say is, I can get any man I want. We know that she don't have 1,000 niggas in a DM. Like, of course, but she was trying to make the statement. She knows she looks like that, bro. She knows she looks like that. Now she's gotta be confident because she knows she looks like that.
You gotta be confident to go with no bra and a tank top on when your titties are on different sides of the equator. Like, you gotta have
for real. I have bigger titties than her.
Very popular video podcast.
And but at the same time, it's just the fact that she was making a statement to say that I can get play. Like, I get play. I know what I look like, but I can have anybody. What y'all think what, you see me and don't think that this is working? And she was just trying to back her shit. There's nothing wrong with confidence, bro. My point on the line is just, you got to be realistic, bro. You're not dealing with that. But anyway, we're going to stop talking about this fucking gorilla, and we're going to I'm sorry, Beeline, listen, I know I'm an asshole, but I'm fat as shit. I don't give a fuck. Listen, I pulled some chicks, and especially like in high school and shit like that or whatever. Motherfucker was shocked that I was getting the play that I was. Confidence definitely matters. Of course it matters. And I look good. I wasn't this big in fucking high school. But another thing that we were talking about, somebody had just said it about cheating and stuff like that or whatever. As far as you said, Beyonce, she got cheated on by her husband. Now that don't got shit to do with looks. That don't got shit to do with looks. Cheating is a whole different thing. And this is one of my QOD questions that I had today that I wanted to talk about with you guys as well. Now this is going to be, we're going to kind of go around the room with this, whatever. Oh shit, I'm hearing stuff or whatever. But this is one of the things that that was interesting to me. Damn, I just had everything locked up here.
I'm sorry if you can hear faint music in the background. It's from my son's room. So.
Nah, you good. I don't hear anything personally.
Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if you could pick it up on my mic or not.
No, you good. All right, this is the first one here. We're going to get everybody's thoughts. This is a QOD. QOD is question of the day. I've been doing them again. I started doing them when I first started the show and I kind of left out, but now I've been kind of pushing them in. And this is what I want to talk about on the show. Can you date your ex's friends? Now, this is a big topic, and I'm pretty sure everybody kind of has an opinion about it. So we're going to kind of round robin the room real quick. We don't want to go forever. We're going to try to, we don't want to take too much time. We've been going for an hour and 25 minutes so far. But I just want to get your opinions and your thoughts. So let's go ahead and start off with Kyle. You're at the top of the list here. Can you date your ex's friends? Do you think that would be an okay thing? What's your opinion?
I think the question should be, should you date your ex's friends? Not can you? You know what I'm saying? Because situations like
Grammar
that,
Patrol.
Situations like that do happen. I'm not trying to be I'm not trying to be. I'm saying, is it a good idea?
Bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I
feel you, but no, because I tried once, right? And
Kyle getting them.
It didn't work out. We're still friends though. But I tried once, and at least we're still friends.
So you had an ex-girlfriend, or your friend had an ex, and you?
I had well, actually both situations, but totally different times. I had an ex, and I tried to date her friend, the friend that introduced us in the first place, and I've also had a friend who had an ex, and I tried to date her. And
damn, Kyle, player.
Oh, right. Tricking us all. Look.
No. Let's put it this way. I don't do it like as soon as they're available. No, like years went by and then but yeah, tried, didn't happen. Both times it didn't, both times it ended up blowing up in my face. Well, I can't say it like that. I'm still friends with them. So but,
did you feel like you waited enough time to do it? Is that a thing that you were trying to do?
My thing was, the first time I was a teenager, and I've grown up with a lot of low self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I'm not worried about, am I attracted to the girl? Is the girl attracted to me? Right? That's all I was ever worried about. So when I ever thought that there was an opening of any kind, I couldn't see it. And then when I would try, it's like, next thing you know, it's like, no, it's not happening. I still like so-and-so, or we're not compatible because blah, 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 or we live too far away. That's pretty much it. Like stuff like that doesn't happen too often for me. So at the same time,
you took advantage of that shit. You were like, "Fuck it."
I was like,
I let this shit slip by.
Like I was like, and plus I was really young at the time, so trying to figure things out.
I am interested. I'm interesting that you had that viewpoint. I didn't think it was gonna come from you, bro. Tig, how you feel, bro? You feel like you can date your let's kind of verify like Kyle just did. Should you date your ex's friends, like literally your girlfriend that you just broke up with? Is it cool, you feel, to date her friend or her family, whatever? Or do you feel like that she could date your friends and shit like that or whatever? Basically the same thing. How you feel?
So it kind of depends on like how long it's been since she's been my ex. Like it's been like the last year or two, then, and it also depends on how we broke up too. Because if she did me dirty, like she cheated on me or something, yeah, so I'll give a damn her feelings then. Yeah, her friend was fine, friend fine. But you know, if we in good terms and all that, you know, everything's straight. And yeah, I probably wouldn't date her. Right? I don't think it's cool. Cause then it's gonna open up the window where was you looking at my friend? Well, you had to think my friend was attractive before while we were still together. Yeah, like you don't just break up. No, 9 times out of 10, you just don't break up. All of a sudden, now her friends is attracted to you. Now she has to be somewhat attracted to you while you all still together. So
you're speaking truth right now. Speaking truth right now. Yeah, how about you, Sheila?
No, I couldn't, and I wouldn't.
Yeah.
For the fact of it is, if it's their friend, that shouldn't be a line you would want to cross anyways, as well as them. You know, they know. I'm pretty sure they done talked about you, whatever the case may be, or you know, if they're mad, they probably vent it to their friend or whatever. But to me, friends, definitely off limits. I wouldn't.
C8, we got you and then me.
All right. So for me, the answer is no. Mostly because if you're friends with my ex, that means I gotta hang out with my ex and you, and it's just weird. It's just like wet sock energy, uncomfortable.
Wet sock energy.
Yeah, you know how you feel when you step in something wet with a sock on.
Yep, it don't feel.
That's exactly how that feels, and it's the same kind of with girls. Like you wouldn't date somebody or mess with somebody that, well, you're not supposed to, because some girls are grimy, in my opinion.
True.
You wouldn't mess with somebody or be with somebody that your girl has been with. Mostly for me, because I'm competitive. Like, I have to be the best ex at that point, because I'm definitely going to be an ex. I am meant to be an ex for most, ex-wife, ex-girlfriend. Like, that's just, I'm happy with that, you know. But I could not do that for that reason. I don't want to see my ex. I don't want to hang out with you or your friends. And what if I like call out the wrong name in the bedroom? Like
Oh God.
Like it's gonna be a problem, especially if it's your friend, you know, and you're messing with their friend. You're like, nah, dude. Nah.
Yeah. I definitely agree. I definitely agree with all of you guys for the most part. I think that's one of the worst things that you can do. One thing that Tig said is one of the biggest things that I kind of always thought about. Like the first thing you're going to think is, okay, it's an ex now, but it wasn't an ex before. But through all of that, I've had you as my friend or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Unless we like met while we were together, then I guess there's a little bit of a gray area, or at least more of a gray area. But when you're dealing with somebody and you're, getting to know them, like CA just said, and talking to each other, and you got friends with friends and stuff like that. You talk to your friends about your problems and shit like that or whatever. At some point, no matter what, I don't see how that can be looked at as anything as distrust. Like, either you've been looking at that the whole time. It wasn't like you were just waiting for us to break up to make a move. There are certain cases where I think things do just happen, especially when you are around the people that your company that's around. That's sometimes feelings just happen. But I do believe that you should have as much control as possible, because you should never be intermingling relationships when it comes to people who are important to you. Like, one crazy thing that I always think about is the stories with the dads dating their son's girlfriend or cheating with there was a movie on Netflix about the shit. A dad was like, fucking his son's woman and shit. And I don't understand how I don't give a fuck how tempting. Like you literally have to lose all discipline in your body to allow like that barrier to be crossed, unless you guys just didn't have a strong relationship to begin with. But that's deep for me, bro. I'm very big on trust and commitment with people. And I wouldn't trust my friend if he started dating my ex or something like that. As a matter of fact, it's kind of happened previously before. But we weren't really like real close or whatever, but it still made me feel some type of way. Like just how I'm saying now, like, damn, did this happen before? Like, how long are you looking? Did they cheat? It opens up doors that shouldn't be open. And I feel like there's not a time period. I feel like if I dated her, you shouldn't even be looking at it. You should be fucking leaving it alone and moving on. Like, I would never think to do something like that to like a friend's girl or some shit like that or whatever. But yeah, I think it's wrong. I'm glad everybody kind of agrees. We had another one. Here goes another QOD. Now this is interesting too. All right, this is something that I want to hear y'all perspective on it. Is it ever your fault for your other half cheating? Do you ever think it's your fault? Let's go ahead and start with CA on this one to start it off.
So, is it ever your fault? Yes. Sometimes it is the fault. For example, and there may be people who don't agree, but you already know I give my opinion straight like it is. Sometimes women are selfish when it comes to, let's say, I don't want to say pleasing because it's not all about sex when it comes to pleasing, but giving attention to your partner. Sometimes people cheat not out of sexual interest, but out of attention and affection is what they're missing.
Get a teddy bear.
Yeah, but in a relationship, it's called T. That's what's important in a relationship: time, effort, and attention. If you're not giving those to your partner, you can't necessarily be too upset when they go off to somebody else to find it. Now, that's not to say that cheating is okay, because I don't condone cheating in any way. But yes, sometimes it can be your partner's fault. But, you should probably maybe try to work on that instead of cheating. It's still wrong, regardless. You're still an asshole, in my opinion, if you cheat. But it definitely can be, I feel like, the partner's fault sometimes.
Okay. How do you feel, Sheila?
Absolutely not. I don't never think that is the next person's fault. You a grown-ass person. You can't go around blaming nobody for the type of shit that you want to do. So, no, it's absolutely not nobody's fault. Not in a woman's or a man's. Whatever you got going on is because it's something that you want to do, but it's never the other person's fault, and no one should ever feel like it's their fault because they want to be an ass.
So let me ask you though, because CA did bring up a good point, and I do personally agree with what she said in a way, and I'll get to me after. But so do you feel like there is no fault whatsoever on your side?
No, because you can give
anybody's side. I don't mean your side.
No, because you can give a man or woman, it doesn't matter, all the teas, all the everything, all of you, and they'll still go out and do what they want to do at the end of the day.
Sometimes.
No.
That's fair to an extent.
That's cool.
Because I've been there, done that. I've been in a relationship where I was cold before this one, but like I'm all in. Everything. I'm doing everything, and still he went out and actually cheated with my friend. So
you got both stories covered. You would tell some more.
I'm serious. That's why I say it's definitely not nobody's fault. Because at the end of the day, you're all grown. You all know better. So you can't blame that one person, because if you're gonna cheat, it's something that you want to do anyways.
I'm gonna jump the gun since I'm talking a little bit, and I just want to jump in on this right here, and I'm gonna get to Kyle and Tay. I agree with both of you. I agree with Sheila saying that technically, it's not your fault. It can't be your fault, like especially for the cheating or whatever. You want to cheat. I'm a firm believer of, if you in a situation, especially if you're making like a commitment in that situation, like you should take hold of everything that happens in it. If you don't want to be with somebody, you don't want to be with them, then get out of it. Fuck it.
Sure.
Like, why do you have to draw in more people and make more situations happen? Get out of it. Get the fuck out of there. Do what you got to do. Now, I'm in a situation now where I'm fucking fiance. I got 3 kids. I got a dog. I got a house. I got a show. I got a studio. There's reasons why people choose to say, I'm really unhappy and I want to leave this shit, but I can't. That's where I'm on understanding the people who do fuck up and do cheat and do just want to get something different because they might not be happy, whether it be somebody giving them attention, whether it be somebody giving them all the attention, but it's not the attention they want. It's 1,000 fucking reasons for why somebody can find out that they want something different other than what they are getting. It doesn't always mean that you're just, being mistreated or anything like that. Sometimes people just want something different. But I feel like, still with that, in mind, all those challenges, all those problems, it's still your responsibility as an adult to fucking make the best decision for the best situation. If you're gonna cheat and fucking, fuck somebody's friend at that, like cheating, like fuck up twice, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't, going to Jamaica, because women do it too. And one thing I always notice about these questions is, especially when it comes to women, I'm not accusing anybody here, but I'm just saying, women cheat too. And I don't want to hear the bullshit about, because they're emotional. Nah, it's the same reason men do. You know why? Because motherfuckers want something different. When you eating steak every fucking day, it's the best steak in the planet. But sometimes you want that burger or them fucking string beans, even like whatever. You
then leave. Don't stay in the situation. Just leave. And then if it's meant, then y'all will get back together. But don't stay in a situation to cheat on that person. And then whenever that rabbit got that gun and it happens to you, be able to take it. So don't just get out the situation and let that person find someone that's going to make them happy. You find you somebody that's going to make you happy. But don't stay in that situation to just cheat on that person just because at the end of the day, again, you're grown.
I don't suggest leaving either. I suggest communicating with your partner that you're looking at other people and you're interested in other people. Like, communicate it first, because it may be something like that they can solve. Some people
definitely
have different ways of looking at it. I don't ever suggest just leaving. I always suggest
if they want to cheat,
communicating.
If they want to cheat and they're to that stage, because some of them don't like to talk. Even if you can sit there and you can talk that person till your face turn blue, they still sit there with a dumb look, don't want to communicate, don't want to talk. So you can't make nobody talk. So if you want to go out there and you want to cheat and you right there in that situation, then just leave.
I feel like at that point, if you're the kind of person who doesn't want to talk and you just want to cheat, then you also don't want to be in a relationship.
Exactly.
The reason why you would talk is because you have something. Like, if we're agreeing with this, like, you have a relationship. And sometimes things just happen. You get used to it. You want to do something. Whatever. Maybe, like I said, we watch porn. We do we got a fucking million things. Oh man, I've fucked my wife for 3 years now. Like, and not to, I hate the context, but like, you've been with your husband for 23 years.
23.
There are people in that situation. There's a reason why it's a rarity, especially nowadays. Like, what I'm saying? It's a reason why it's a rarity now, because you have so much accessible fucking pleasure or whatever you want to call it that people can easily get. It's not as much of a challenge. So when you do get in that argument or you do have those problems or something like that, sometimes you can talk about it. Like, oh, sorry, baby, I wish I was watching a fucking movie together. Or you can say, man, fucking don't want to see nothing with this girl right now. And then you go to the store and that cute girl just happened to fucking say hi to you that day. And you're like, yeah, hi, how you doing? And then it goes a little further than what it could. And you go a little further than what you should, maybe. And it can happen easily like that too. It's not always some established shit where you're like, oh yeah, well, I'm going to cheat tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Like, it's circumstantial as well, man. Right. But I feel what both of y'all are saying. You're both not wrong. I firmly agree that you shouldn't fucking do it, especially if you're in a committed relationship. Some people do it still, but I don't agree with it at all. I do feel like you can do better, but I don't feel like it's your fault for them cheating. All right, let's go to Tig real quick. See what Tig got to say about it, bro.
That was a lot. that was a lot. I usually give a yes or no answer, but this one, it really depends on why they cheated for. It really just depends on. I'm gonna talk about that in an episode in the future about cheating, because I got a controversial take about cheating. Take but yeah, first of all, I'll start saying I do not condone cheating. I've never cheated before. I don't plan on ever cheating in my lifetime. But I will say is, I think cheating. It's right. I think a lot of I can speak for men. I think a lot of men cheat because, not speak for every man, but I think the majority of men, if you put 100 men in a room and you ask them, can I have one girl or multiple girls? I promise you about 95 of those men gonna say they'd rather have multiple girls.
Bro, that's not true, man.
I think it is. I think it's a genetics thing. I think it is, but I will say I don't condone like playing with a woman and saying, yeah, I'm gonna be monogamous to you, knowing you about to cheat on the side anyway. I don't condone that. I think you should be fun about it if you want multiple women.
I agree with that.
But yeah, it just kind of really depends. Overall, I'll probably say I don't think it's that person's fault. Yeah, I don't think it's that person's fault. If the other person goes and cheats, me personally.
How about you, Kyle?
I've already shared this story about me being the one that was cheated on.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna go, into it again. But basically, after it happened, and we finally talked about it, finally, I had to basically, force it. But when she told me, number one, I asked her, I was like, "Are you sure this is what you want?" Right? Like, and she said, "Yeah." And at the time, she had no remorse about it. Right? But yet, she constantly was calling me like we were friends. It wasn't until it happened to her that she called me and she said, "I understand now. I understand how I hurt you, because whomever she was with about a year or two after me hurt her."
What goes around comes around.
So yeah, karma, straight up. So she called me and told asked, and told me, she apologized and just said, I understand how you felt now, because her thing at the time was, it was a long distance relationship, right? So because we couldn't see each other all the time, and this was 11 years ago, when we couldn't see each other all the time, I couldn't always go see her. It would be like months at a time that we would see each other, in the flesh. So that was what I believe that was one of the contributors of it. She couldn't take the distance, but don't
make excuses for her, Kyle.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, when it happened to her is when her eyes were open and we were actually able to really talk about it. And this was after a while of resentment. I didn't want to answer the phone for nothing when it came to her, but because she had my phone number memorized, it was like, but yeah.
Can I ask you a question, Kyle?
Yes.
So that person, has it always been like long distance, like y'all met like that, right?
We met like that, yeah.
So then she knew the situation before she got in it. You get what I'm saying? So she already knew that situation. So that's no excuse for her. That was wrong on her behalf.
Her excuse at the time was she wasn't used to dating someone like me. And by someone like me, I mean someone that actually treated her like a person. So because
let me ask you guys something real quick on this topic, because this is actually interesting. We kind of just went to a whole new world. Kyle, you said that so it always has been a long distance. Is that correct?
The only two relationships I've been in have both been long distance. Yeah.
So you've never met them, been in the same room, shared a kiss or anything like that?
Oh no, that has happened, except it didn't last. It only we went on a couple dates. Next thing you know, she's trying to go after my friend or
situation.
Other things. So yeah, so I've been able to meet people. I've been able to meet people face to face, but it just never really turned into anything. I've only had long distance relationships that lasted more than a month. So
wow.
Yeah. That's really interesting, man, because it's just how you're talking about it. The thing with long distance is, to me, I mean, long distance has to be we're together, and it's just, to me, like I said, everybody's different, but to me, we're together, we got a life together, and for some reason you have to go away, whether it be to jail, whether it be to fucking, whatever, army, whatever, your mom's, life or whatever, something like that, for a couple months. It has to be an establishment before I get involved. At the end of the day, for me, I can't deal with somebody who realistically, or even set boundaries or guidelines for a situation to where it's I have no clue what you're doing. Because of what our connection is, a phone call. And that's why it's like, even in that situation, I guess if the establishment is made like, hey, we're together on the phone and I'm choosing not to be with anybody else in any other way besides just you on this phone, that's just unrealistic to me. Because, you know, to me, like I said, just to me.
No, I know. I understand where you're coming from, but you also said that it wasn't that hard for you to get girls at when you were younger.
That's why I'm saying for me, bro. Like, that's why everybody's different. Everybody's different, man.
Like my first relationship, I didn't even know what she looked like until after we broke up.
Really? Holy shit, that's crazy.
What?
Yeah, and the only reason why I knew the only reason why I knew she was who she said she was is because I knew her friend. Like in real life, I knew her friend. We got introduced through AOL Instant Messenger back in the day.
Damn.
And we just stayed talking to each other. And the next thing you know, she, after a few months of talking, she asked me how I felt about her. And then we became, it became like a relationship. But because it was mainly me and her talking on AOL all day, after school, people didn't believe that was real. Like my dad would even say stuff like, so what are you going to do if you go to the movies? You're going to bring your monitor with you? I'm like,
oh, your dad is an OG.
He was cracking on me for real. My cousins were like, how do you know she's real? Like they'd be talking, we be talking, walking, like listening to like talk shows, and they're talking about like early days of catfishing before it had a name. And it's like, how do you know that she's real as opposed to like an old man in a basement somewhere? And I'm like, even though that was a legit concern, the only reason why I trusted that she was who she said she was is because we both knew the same person. Right. Then when I finally met her like face to face, we had already broken up. Right. And that, so that's how that happened. As far as my other one that lasted about 2.5 years on and off, like my first real serious relationship, we met through an algorithm on a dating app. It was like one of the advertisements on Facebook. And I was just like, you know what? Let me try it. Made a profile. Like a year or so went by, got no real bites. The most I would get are like people are like, they just wanted to talk or know how big my penis was, or like,
oh Lord,
and or at one point there was this one profile. There was this one profile that reached out to me, and they said, I'm not looking for a boyfriend. I'm looking for a slave. And I'm like,
damn.
Yeah, I'm not into that. Sorry, my pain tolerance is not where it needs to be for that. But yeah. So, but that's how that's also how I met my, my ex. And that was the last like relationship I've been in,
if I was next to you, bro, I'd be taking you out. I'd be the wingman.
No, it's cool. It's cool. Like,
so now you had that experience. Like, would you ever like consider a long distance relationship again?
The thing is, I have really no interest in dating at the moment. But if I were to think about it, most people meet through apps now, right?
Oh yeah.
So a lot of times, and there are some apps where you can meet people locally, right? Yep. But what they have found, what studies have found, is the playing field has never really been even. But when it comes to apps dating, at least on this part of the world, that's where most people meet. But there's more men on dating sites than there are women, right? So it's like most of the time you're not going to get a lot of hits.
Not true, bro.
And some
not
people
true,
just
brother.
And some people just use certain things for just hookup apps, period. That's all they want. They just want to hook up.
Don't downgrade it, Kyle. Let me tell you something. Yo, listen, this is the thing. Now, there are a lot of guys, a lot of girls, both, maybe there are more guys. I think the difference is the guys are just, we do go straight forward, and, some of us are less likely to maybe mess around or take some time. Some guys are in there, hey, you smell dick, like, you know, immediately. But even to your, you know, understanding, like, you know, you was on them dating apps and girls over there, hey, let me see your dick. You know what I'm saying? So it goes both ways. But I met my baby mom. I met my last 3 girlfriends, including the one that I'm, you know, with now for 5 years, all on dating apps. We all met on dating apps. So it really is one of those things where it's kind of just what you're doing with it. There are people on there just like you who are just trying to meet somebody and just talk and just find this. Is it more of a shuffle that you got to kind of do? Is it a little more patience you got to have? Of course. But don't downgrade it. And I'm not saying you are, but I'm just saying in general, like, don't put it in a way where it seems like it's unobtainable, because it definitely is. I mean, you do meet people still in the grocery store. A lot of people still meet at work. You know what I'm saying? You still meet by connections and hookups and stuff. But the dating apps definitely have given people, I think, the ability to kind of strategize, whether it be strategize time, strategize, the kind of person that they're looking for, in a way that can be beneficial. You'll be surprised.
Most definitely. And I commend anybody who has met through a dating app or someplace online. I told you about my cousin who met his wife of 30 plus years through a freaking Star Trek chat room. He wasn't even looking for anybody. They just happened to strike up a conversation because of something that was said in the chat. And next thing you know, 2 kids and marriage and stuff later, it's like, hey man, like that right there is a big ups for us nerds. But but my thing is, after thinking about it, especially during COVID, I realized to myself, because I did try to date somebody, and really all she wanted was, friend with benefits type deal. And my thing was like, my emotions went from like 0 to 60 very quickly. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of person that likes to, be there, likes to be there for someone. I like to have those talks. I like to just cuddle. I like to watch TV and just see how your day is. I like giving massages. I like, just staring in her eyes and just being intimate. That's it, but my thing is, right now I got to work on myself, because I saw myself when I was trying to be with that person, and it was like, man, you chill the heck out, so that's what I'm doing now.
All right, we're gonna give you a break, bro. But Sheila, you was about to take it off. Thank you so much for joining. Hey guys, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. We're going on 2 hours today. We're gonna hold everybody up. Yo, thank you guys for the good conversation. I thought we were gonna have a couple more people in here. I'm really glad that we had everybody gave their perception, their understanding. Sheila, we hope to have you back every night. Sunday night, 9 o'clock. We're going to be doing the live on the line. I don't know what the topic's going to be for the next night, but we're all in that group chat. If you guys know anything you want to talk about, if you see any videos, anything, send in that chat, man. We'll talk about it. Like, that's one of the things I'm trying to build with this networking thing that we're all on now.
Absolutely.
Beeline, go follow everybody that's in the chat. We're going to have all their information. Like always, you're going to be seeing us. We're getting some regulars nowadays. We got a lot of people. We got a lot of shows we're recording this week. We're back in full swing. So, CA, Kyle, Tig, Sheila, Rags to Riches, thank you guys so much for coming on. Until next week,
thank you guys.
We're going to be back. Have a great night, guys.
See you.
Y'all too.
Hey, y'all.
You too. Bye, guys.